good nuclear-free future, neighbors. The nuclear industry has pretty well gone underground. You don't see a lot of articles about it. It's the pinnacle science for our nation. We spend more money on that and related research than anything else, even oil. We know how to drill oil already. We know what you can do with it. We know how to get to it. We know where it is. So, but this nuclear thing is truly insidious. What a word. That's an interesting word. 4 syllables. So, article in the description about former President Obama. Now, what's of note here is this is not a part of anybody's political conversation. It's not a part of common discourse. It's part of my uncommon discourse, that's for darn sure. But these policies aren't being discussed. They're not talked about. It's not a part of a platform, and yet this global industry is out hawking its wares. The article references Obama and India, but underneath this, Obama gave more money to the nuclear industry than anybody talks about or admits to. It's hidden in defense authorization budgets. There's so much extra cash stashed around, you don't even see the decimal places of millions that go into these research. So besides just a few corporations getting filthy rich and a cluster of very well-paid scientists and engineers in, a dozen states, this conversation will be had, if not today. The reckoning needs to happen. We know there's better alternatives to nuclear energy. We know molten salt is a promise from the 50s and 60s, and it's still a promise today. It isn't here. The rest of the reactors aren't here. The research is good, but the commercial sales aspect of this is unnecessary. It's expensive. It is truly a burden on future generations that no one wants to account for. So maybe 2022, 2024, but there needs to be a social persistence of the understanding we boomers and a whole lot of good people stopped the nuclear industry almost more than a generation ago now. Dead in their tracks. These new reactors are not new. They're small, they're tiny compared to the massive things before. They're just as dangerous. They're uninsurable. Commercial insurance will not cover these utilities. That's not a free market. Sorry, folks, the therapy is not working.